Welcome to another lecture. In this lecture we will see how we can add fireproofing to any structure or member part. Let's see how we can do that. First we have to choose our tags. So we will choose structure tags. So here you find the tags and we have to choose structure. Then in structure here you find various options. So we have to choose fireproofing option. Okay. So if you go one by one and find fifth number option, this option place fireproofing. So we have to click on this icon. After clicking on this icon, here you read select a member. So we have to select the member. Members means any column or any beam which you want. You can select various or multiple members also. I will show one by one. So first I select this member. Then here you find the insulation specification. Here are the various specs of fireproofing given. So in every spec there the fireproofing thickness is different. So we will see by here 1.5 HR. Okay, so I select this and now we have to select this add one. Okay, and then we have to click on this right icon and click on the finish. Okay, here you find in green color fireproofing is visible, but if you don't show fireproofing in your software, if fireproofing is not showing, so then we have to go to the format option, click on the view, and here you have to select this one, insulation. Okay, by default only simple physical is active in this, so we have to click on this insulation option. Okay, then we have to click on the OK, and here you find the gray color fireproofing is visible. Okay, the maroon color is a column and here you find gray color, some thickness, fireproofing is showing. So I will show how we can see the thickness of this fireproofing. For that we have to click on this. You can click on the all option, no issue. Then select the member on this fireproofing there. Click on this icon, properties. In properties you will see the thickness of this fireproofing. So for seeing the thickness, here we have to go to the specification and here you find the thickness of fireproofing is 8.89. okay, so this is the insulation fireproofing thickness. Okay, now we will show how we can delete this fireproofing, or we can add the multiple fireproofing, and also we can change the color of the fireproofing also. I will show how you can change the color. So first of all click on this and go to the properties, and so here in occurrence you find this option. We have to maximize this category option, and here the surface treatment and coating we have to select, and here you find color of coating. So in this you can select any color and click on the OK, then the color of your fireproofing will change. Or in a reports option they are showing the fireproofing color is this one if you select the specific one. Okay, so you can also, if you want the color coding requirement, here are the different types of requirement, like you can fireproof by using the painting or by using coating, metallic coating is there, you can select that. And you can see this all in drawings and report option. If you extract the GAD drawings, where there this all detail will be shown. Okay, so and one more thing, if you want to delete some fireproofing, I will show how we can delete that. First we have to always in all section, if you want to edit some fireproofing, click on this fireproofing, make sure that they are showing modify selected fireproofing. If the column is showing, then we have to select the specific one like fireproofing, and here you find the delete option, this one. So you can do that, and here you show the fireproofing is deleted. These two members have the fireproofing and this one have no fireproofing. Okay, so you distinguish in this option. Okay, and I hope this video will be helpful for the people who is learning Smart Plan 3D. I request that you can also visit my previous lecture. I already uploaded 44 lecture, so this will be very helpful who want to learn Smart Plan 3D software. For more such upcoming lectures, you have to subscribe my channel. Thank you guys. We will meet in another lecture.